in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Sooners offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
That screen pass just never had a chance to get going, and the defense wrecked it from the start.
And you assume on a screenplay you're going to get something positive, something decent. That was absolutely awful. There was nowhere to go, no room for the running back to make a play. That offense needs to execute that a lot better.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Arnold. He's got his man. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Unloads to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
I tell you, if you're going to throw it to the perimeter of the field against zone coverage, you got to have really good anticipation at quarterback, and you saw it there. He threw that before his guy had even turned around. Accurate throw, they're able to make the play and get the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defense? It's almost like they knew they were running a curl route, sitting on the route, doing a good job of seeing the quarterback, breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in to no matter what you throw at them.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Arnold. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. To the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far, and a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll give it to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Milroe. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll bring it back. It's Bowen. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. On second down, he'll fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Controller disconnected. Pop-up, please reconnect. Controller want to continue.
Running it back, it's Adams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, it's Milrow. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the field goal unit is on the field. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The line of scrimmage is the 28. That'll make it a 45-yard field goal attempt and a big chance to win the game. Right down the boulevard. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.
Entering post-game screen, you have 4 options. Stats is selected. View highlights. Return to main menu.
Of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owls offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Bryson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. In the heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's second down. He'll do it himself. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Morgan at the 48-yard line. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Little rhythm here in the second. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man! The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Wants to throw, it's Wolf. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Nixon. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This drive was rolling and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return and give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Good enough for first down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Tonight's final score, Western Michigan 3, Kansas State 0.
Entering post-game screen, you have 4 options. Stats is selected.
Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Memphis Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Taylor. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Hennigan. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Feeling some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
Memphis 3, NC State 0.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They're testing the right side here. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and miss this ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Quick completion to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
He's looking to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Pocket starts to collapse. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's second down.
Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well,
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
NC State quick to the line.
Tonight's final score, Memphis 10, NC State 0.
Entering post-game screen, you have 4 options.